In our quest to find utopia or something that closely resembles it on this earth, we are often led astray by misguided notions, chiefly among them the idea that size and magnitude are synonymous with value and culture. Indeed, if one were to juxtapose the sprawling, complicated landmass of the continental US against the idyllic, understated charm of Oahu, the answer to where true paradise lies would be unmistakable. Oahu, with its palm-fringed horizons and cerulean waters, embodies the very definition of paradise. Here, nature and humanity conspire to create a symphony of beauty and contentment. The verdant mountains loom like ancient sentinels, observing the delicate dance of waves on the shores, while beneath the surface a riot of colors unfurls as fish flirt with corals. This is not just scenery, it's a tableau of nature's finest artwork, where every element, every nuance has been painstakingly curated by millennia of natural evolution. Now, contrast this with the vast stretches of the American mainland, a place where nature too has been prodigious, but where its marvels are frequently overshadowed by the brutish hand of man. The billowing factories, the endless highways choked with carbon-emitting vehicles, and the innumerable monolithic cities that care little for the sky above or the earth below. If Oahu is the Shire, verdant and merry, then vast swathes of the continental US resemble the bleakness of Mordor. Not in their literal barrenness, but in their prioritization of the material over the spiritual, the industrial over the natural. And let's not forget culture. Oahu, though petite in its geography, is vast in its spirit. Here the spirit of aloha isn't just a greeting, but a way of life. It's a nod to an age-old tradition that celebrates inclusivity, warmth, and community. Every gesture, every smile exchanged on this island speaks to a profound understanding of human connection. Yet when I cast my gaze upon the continental US, what I discern is a different tale. While it is unfair to paint an entire nation with a single brushstroke, there is a palpable emphasis on individualism, often at the expense of community spirit. The rat race, that incessant scramble for material success, often leaves little room for the soul to breathe. But perhaps the most glaring difference lies in the realm of beauty. Beauty, as they say, is in the eye of the beholder. Yet when one beholds the azure waters of Oahu, its emerald valleys and the golden embrace of its sunsets, one is left with little doubt. Here is a place that time, and thankfully most of the modern world, has left untouched. Whereas in the vast concrete labyrinths of the US mainland, beauty is often a luxury, reserved for those who can afford to escape to their gated communities or private resorts. While I extend my intellectual acknowledgement to the vast territories of the mainland US, for their undeniable contributions to the arts, sciences, and the annals of human achievement, the discourse inevitably compels one's attention back to the unparalleled splendor of Oahu. It's almost a moral imperative, if one is genuinely invested in the enrichment of the soul, to seek the balmy embrace of this Eden. The American mainland, with its towering skyscrapers, bustling metropolises, and sprawling suburbs, often becomes a cacophony of ambition, a grand orchestra where every instrument vies for attention, frequently at the cost of harmony. On the other hand, Oahu, with its shimmering beaches, vibrant culture, and the ever-present spirit of aloha, offers a melody so pure and inviting that to resist its allure would be an affront to one's senses. To have never breathed in the fragrant Hawaiian air, or to have never been lulled by the gentle rhythms of its shores, is to remain in many ways untouched by a certain essential essence of what it means to be human. And here's where I may, with a dash of audacity, venture further. To never set foot in Hawaii, to forever deprive oneself of its treasures, is akin to settling for a grayscale existence in a world of color. One might draw a parallel with Tolkien's universe, where the ethereal elves of Lothlorien live in stark contrast to the orcs of Mordor. The former, bathed in beauty, grace, and enlightenment. The latter, often ignorant of the finer pleasures of existence. While it's an exaggerated metaphor, there is a grain of truth. To never experience Hawaii is to remain, to some degree, unenlightened, or in our playful analogy, to be somewhat orcish in one's pursuits. So, for those yet to wander its shores, remember this. Life offers few genuine paradises, and it would be a profound tragedy to journey through existence without ever tasting the sublime pleasures of Oahu. It's more than just a place, it's an affirmation of the beauty and wonder the world has to offer, waiting to be discovered by every discerning soul.